Let's start the question number 18 of exercise 4.1. Up to question number 17 you have solved all the questions and you know very well how we can solve the problem by using the principle of mathematical induction. It is a different question because up to 1 to 17 you have solved all the questions which are having the sign of equal, but in this problem we will solve the sign of inequality. So let's see how we can solve them by following the same step. Put n equal to 1. Here you can see left side 1 by 8, 2 plus 1 3. So scale for the 3 is 9. So 1 is less than 9 by 8. Yes, it is true. 1 is smaller than 9 by 8. So P1 is true. Polynomial is true. Second step, put let n equal to k is true. So put the k at the place of n. 1 plus 2 plus 3, so on k less than 1 by 8. 2k plus 1 whole square. This is the first equation. Now we will prove it for the k plus 1. Put n equal to k plus 1. 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to so on. Second last term. Then the last term less than 1 by 8. When we will add k at the place of the k plus 1, then it will become 2k plus 2 plus 1. It will become 2k plus 3 whole square. This is the second. Now add k plus 1 in both side of first. Add k plus 1 on the both side of first. Let's see what will happen when we will add k plus 1 on the both side of the first. This is 2k plus 1 whole square. Now we have to add k plus 1. So let's see. This is the second equation. Let's solve its left side. 2k plus 1 whole square plus 8k plus 8. After taking the LCM, 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to so on k into k plus 1. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus k plus 1 less than, let's solve it, 4k square plus 4k plus 1 plus 8k plus 8. So 4k square, 4k and 8k, this is 12k. 8 plus 1 9 less than, this is the 2k plus 3 whole square, which is equal to the second equation which we have to prove. You can see here 4k square plus 12k plus 9. This is the perfect square for the 2k plus 3, and we have already proved for the, we have to prove it for the second. So we have to prove the second result by adding k plus 1 on the both sides. So here we can say that hence p k plus 1 is true whenever pk is true. Now this was the result for the question number 18. The statement for the question number 19 is n into n plus 1 n plus 5 is a multiple of 3. It means this statement is multiple of 3 or divisible of 3. If a statement is multiple for 3, then it is obviously divisible for the 3. It's very easy question. Let's see how we will solve the problem for the divisibility or multiple conditions. Pn polynomial statement is, now put n equal to 1. When n is 1, left hand side, n is 1, this is 1, 2 and 6, 12. Yes, 12 is multiple of 3. So P1 is true. We all know 12 is multiple of 3, 12 is divisible by 3. Now second, let n equal to k is true. It means we have supposed that k plus 1, k plus 5 is multiple of 3 or we can write that is k plus 1, k plus 5 is equal to 3m, where m is any integer. Okay, now for the next step, for the k plus 1, put n equal to k plus 1, statement is n equal to k plus 1, it will become k plus 1, k plus 2, k plus 6. Now multiply it, k plus 2, k plus 6, it will become k square plus 8k plus 12. Now we have to multiply it by k plus 1, it is k cube plus 8k square plus 12k plus k square plus 8k plus 12. Now this is k cube, 8k square and 1k square, 9k square, 12k and 8k, 20k plus 12. Now let's see how we can show that this is the multiple of 3. From 1 we have k cube and 6k square. Here we have 9k square. So what is left with us? 3k square and 20k, this is 5k. Write 5k here, and what is left with us? That is 15k plus 12. So from 1 k cube plus 6k square plus 5k is equal to 3m. So from 1 this is 3m, and now from this term we can take 3 common, k cube plus 5k plus 4. Now you can see here whole term, the whole term is multiple of 3. So obviously this is the statement, and n plus 1 n plus 5 is the multiple for the 3. Now our statement is true. Question number 20 is 10 power 2 and minus 1 plus 1 is divisible by 11. So firstly put n equal to 1. 10 power 2 and minus 1. n is 1 here, 2 minus 1. So what is value of this? 10 power 1, this is 10 plus 1. 11, obviously 11 is divisible by 11. So it is true for n equal to 1. Second step, let n equal to k is true. 10 power 2k minus 1 plus 1 is divisible by 11. That is 10 power 2k minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 11k. If this statement is divisible by 11, then obviously it is multiple of 11 m, where m is an integer. M is an integer value here. 10 power 2k minus 1 will be equal to 11m minus 1. This is the first equation. Now we have to prove it for the n equal to k plus 1. Let's see what is happened here. 10 2k minus 1. When we will write here 2k plus 1, we can write like this: 2k plus 2 minus 1 plus 1 is divisible by 11. Let's see. I am not doing the subtraction here because I have to substitute the value from the equation 1. So I will write it in the form of previous form, which is 2k minus 1 and 10 power 2. Hope so you can easily identify what I have done here. 10 power 2k plus 2 minus 1. I am not doing the subtraction here. I am just writing the power according to the previous equation, that is which is the first 2k minus 1, and this 10 power 2 I am writing here because its base are same, power are added here. So I am just doing the subtraction. I am just doing the separation of that powers. This is 10 power 2k plus 1 from 1, at the place of this I can write 11m minus 1, and this is 10 power 2, 100 plus 1. This is 1100m minus 100 plus 1. So 1100m minus 99. So you can see we can take 11 common. So this is the multiple of 11 which we have proved for this statement. Now you can see here 11 is the multiple of the statement which we have to prove for this question. This was the question 20. Question number 21. X power 2n minus y power 2n is divisible by x plus y. So let's check it for the 1. When n is 1, this is x2 minus y2. So x2 y2 we can write a plus b, a minus b. So x plus y is multiple of this. So x plus y is divisible. X plus y and x minus y is divisible by x plus y. So first statement is true for the n equal to 1, which is true for n equal to 1. Now second, put let n equal to k is true. We will assume it true for the k. x2k minus y2k is divisible by x plus y, that is x power 2k, y power 2k is multiple of x plus y. If it is divisible by x plus y, then it is also multiple for the x plus y, where m is any integer. Now x power 2k, we can write it like this: x plus y m plus y 2k. This is the first. We have to prove it for the k plus 1. Put n equal to k plus 1, x की power 2k plus 2. When we will substitute n at the k plus 1 at the place of n, it will become x power 2k plus 1, y 2k plus 2. Yes, we can write here x power 2k into x2, y power 2k into y2. From 1, we can substitute this value at the place of x power 2k. X square x plus y m plus y 2k minus y power 2k into y2. And this is x की power 2 x2 x plus y m plus x2 y2k minus y2k y2 x2m into x plus y plus y2k y2k we can take common. What is left with us? X power 2 y power 2. So we can make the factors. We can take x plus y common. What is left with us? X square m plus y power 2k into x plus y. Now this is the x minus y. This is the multiple of x plus y. So the whole statement is divisible by the x plus y. This was the question 21. Question number 22. 3 power 2n plus 2 minus 8n minus 9 is divisible by 8. So firstly check it for the n equal to 1. 3 power 2 plus 2, 2 into 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 3 power 4 minus 8 into 1 minus 9, 3 power 4 it is 81, 3 to the 9th the 27, 4 the 81 minus 8 minus 9. So 81 minus 8 minus 9, this is 17, 81 minus 17, this is 64. So 64 is divisible by 8. This is divisible by a. So statement is true for n. N equal to 1 is true. Let n equal to k is true. Assume it 3 power 2k plus 2 minus 8k minus 9 is divisible by, that is 3 2k plus 2 minus 8k minus 9 is 8m, where m is any integer. So 3 power 2k plus 2, it will be equal to 8 power m plus 8m plus 8k plus 9. This is the first. Now put n equal to k plus 1, 3. Let's see what will happen when we will put n equal to k plus 1. This is 2k plus 2. When we will add k plus 1, this will become 2k plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is already given here. When we will add k into replace k into k plus 1, it is also become 2k plus 2 minus 8 k plus 1 minus 9. Let's see, we can write it like this: 3 power 2k plus 3 into 3 power 2 minus 8k plus 1, or we can solve it minus 8k minus 8 minus 9 from 1. So at the place of 3 power 2k plus 2, we can write, this is the 3 into 3, 9, 8m plus 8 power k plus 9 minus 8k minus 8 minus 9. When we will add it, this will cancel. Sorry, this is the multiple of 9, so we can't cancel it. 9 into 8 m, 9 into 8k plus 81 minus 8k minus 17, 9 into 8 m, 9 power 9 into 8 power k, and this is 8k, and 1 into 8k, what will left with us? 8 into 8k, and 81 minus 17, this is 64 plus 64. So we can take 8 common from the whole statement. 8 into 9m minus 8k plus 8. Now you can see, after taking this, we can take 8 common. So the whole quantity, whole statement is the multiple of the 8. So it will be divisible by the 8. This was the proof for the 22nd question. Question 23. 14 power n minus 14 power n, 41 power n minus 14 power n is a multiple of 27. So let's check it for the n equal to 1. Put n equal to 1. 41 minus 14, that is 27. So 27 is multiple of 27. It is divisible by 27. So statement is true for the n equal to 1. Let n equal to k is true. 41 power k minus 14 power k is multiple of 27. 41 power k minus 14 power k is equal to 27m, where m is an integer. We can write it 41 power k is equal to 27 power m plus 14 power k. This is first. Now put it for the k plus 1. 41 power k plus 1 minus 14 power k plus 1. We can write it 41 power k into 41. Base are same. So when we will add the power, we will catch the previous equation. 14 power k into 14 from 1. At the place of 41 power k, we can write 27m plus 14 power k minus 14 power k into 14. Now multiply it by 41. 41 into 14 power k minus 14 into 14. 14 into 14 power k, 41 into 27m. Now here when we will take the 14 power k common, what is left with us? 41 minus 14. This is again 27. 41 into 27m plus 14k into 27. So let's see. 27 is common factor of both terms. So 27 is multiple of this statement. So also 27 divide the whole statement. This is the result for the 23rd. Question number 27. 2n plus 1 is less than n plus 3 whole square. Let's prove this inequality. Firstly, we will check it for the n plus 1. 2 plus 7, this is 9, less than 1 plus 3, 4, 16. So, statement is true. 4, n equal to 1. This is true for the n equal to 1. Now, let n equal to k is true. We will assume it true for the k. 2k plus 7 less than k plus 3 whole square, or we can write 2k plus 7. You can see here this left side is the smaller than the right side. So what I am doing here, I am adding one term at the left side of the inequality and make them equal. Here I am writing, adding some integer, that is m, where m is an integer. Why I have done this step? Because this is the 2k plus 7, that is the less than k plus 3 whole square. I am adding m by, for making the both situations equal, m is any integer. So 2k plus 7 is equal to k plus 3 whole square minus m. This is the first. Now put n equal to k plus 1. 2, k plus 2, this is 9, and less than k plus 4 whole square. Now what we have to prove? 2k plus 9 is less than k plus 4 whole square. 2k plus 7 plus 2 less than k square plus 16 plus 8k. From 1 we can write at the place of 2k plus 7 k plus 3 whole square minus m plus 2 less than k square plus 16k, 16 plus 8k, k square, solve it, k square plus 9 plus 6k plus 2 minus m less than k square plus 16k, 16 plus 8k, this is k square plus 6k plus 9 minus m. So let's see how right side is greater than the left. K square plus 6k. Still we have 2k is left. Here 9k, it is 16k. So this is 7. You can see at the left side and at the right side. When we will compare these two sides, you can see here at the left side some integer is subtracting from the left side, and at the right side 2k plus 7 is added. So obviously right side is the greater than the left side. Hence proof. This was the chapter 4. Hope so it's clear to you. Thanks for watching.